Hello everybody, Cal Banyan here. Cal Banyan's Hypnosis, etc. on calbanyan.com. And I've got you all to myself today, no co-host. And I'm really excited because I've got a brand new series that I'm working on. All of these Hypnosis, etc. videos are free. It's just my way of working to help raise the whole profession and put out there the kind of stuff that I wish I would have had earlier on in the profession. So, that's the main topic I'm doing right now in these 4 videos. I just got through recording the first one. This is the second one. Let me give you a quick overview. Number 1 in this series, if something isn't working that should be working, it means that, ... I tell you 3 things that it means and what you can do to overcome it. Next, all things being equal, the shorter the hypnotic induction, the more reliable it will be. I'm going to tell you why that is, show you why that is, and then give you some really good short hypnotic inductions. And that's going to be in this video. And then in the next video, hypnosis is not fragile. Hypnosis is not relaxation. Hypnosis is not theta. Hypnosis is not stillness of your client's body, okay? And then in the final video in the series, we're going to have we are the service of last resort, and why that's a really good thing. All right, let's see if we get some news out here real quick. Yes, we're in our new location in Richardson, Texas, a northern suburb or area of Dallas. And if you Google us and Google tells you anything other than that, Google is wrong. Go to calbanyan.com to get our actual address. Let's see here. Oh, some news coming up. If you were hoping to get into our Week of Power course, that has come and gone. Full course came and gone, and it was a really great course. 7 days, which is designed to take hypnotists into that new level to becoming 5-pathers and 7-path self-hypnosis teachers. But that's the past. What's coming up? We got a July course, and we have an October course. I'd look at my calendar. All right, and the July course is already, what is this? This is like the end of April, the 26th of April as I'm recording this, and already the July course only has 4 seats left. So if you want to get into that course, I recommend you go to calbanyan.com or a link below this video on calbanyan.com, and you know what? Do an early registration. It does 2 things. It'll save you some money, and it will make sure you even get in the class. Let's see here. Hey, by the way, our new location, the reason we like our new location is because we're like 1-minute walk from a wonderful hotel and some other hotels, and on breaks or lunchtime, you're just like a minute or 2 away from nice sandwich shops and things like that, so you don't have to have a car and all that when you're here. All right, hey, start planning for the National Guild of Hypnotists Convention. It is in August, 2nd weekend of August, August 9th through the 11th. I'm going to be teaching on Friday the universal script. Could one hypnosis script do it all? And then on Saturday, 5-path, a quantum leap, a really great overview of 5-path, which is the 5-phase advanced transformational hypnosis system that I developed. And then on Saturday, parts mediation work brings success when everything else has failed. You know, you've done all the work that normally works, and you know what? It might be a case of secondary gain. And if it's secondary gain, I'm going to show you how to overcome secondary gain very easily. It's amazing. And I tell you what, psychologists, counselors, and social workers are going to be jealous because parts mediation work, my version of parts work, is going to be able to free someone from secondary gain in just a session. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh, the biggie. By popular demand, 3-day hypnosis age regression certification course. It's post-convention. It's the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday afterwards. It's huge. It's great. We're going to be practicing getting people in the right level of hypnosis for age regression and doing age regression for 3 freaking days. It's awesome. So if you want to get into that class, my classes fill up. Please let the National Guild of Hypnotists know right away that you want to be in any one of those classes. All right. Hey, 5-pathers. A few folks who are already 5-pathers. Real quick, I just want to remind you that before the convention, the Thursday night before, the National Guild of Hypnotists is nice enough to give 5-pathers the restaurant in the hotel. And then we have a get-together 5 pathers from all across the United States and around the world to get together to see who's going to get the latest 5 pather awards and just meet each other. It's the most important thing, because we have online support groups and stuff like that, and we know each other's email addresses and first names. But to be able to give each other a hug, shake your hands, and then go through the rest of the convention together is like unbeatable. All right, see here. And, first time ever 5-path fandango. The last hour of the last day of the Hypnosis convention, 5-pathers and their friends and guests are invited to come to the 5-path fandango. Now, you've heard me say that hypnosis is a dance. If you don't know about that, look it up. Hypnosis is a dance. And what is a fandango? A fandango is a beautiful dance. And it's also slang for a really good idea. So I decided to call it the fandango. And so the last hour of the last day of the convention will be doing that. And it will be the beginning of the after party. Don't miss it. All right, let's see what else I've got here on my to-do list. Let's see here. Aha. Oh, by the way, at the NGH convention, other great 5-path speakers are going to be there as well. 5-pather Brenda Titus, 5-pather Celeste Hackett, 5-pather Erica Flint, and it goes on and on. I could go through a list, but I don't have the list at hand. I'm afraid I'm going to leave some people out. And some other really well-known speakers, Scott Giles, Don Monton, and others. All right, here's our main topic today. Main topic. All things being equal, the shorter the induction, the more reliable it will be. Okay, so I'm talking all things being equal. Skill of the hypnotist, the ability of the client, all things being equal, the shorter the induction, the better. What does this mean? The longer the induction, the worse. Here's one really simple reason. There's many reasons, but here's a simple reason. The longer the induction, the more time there is for something to go wrong, for that trash truck to come by, or for their mind to wander, or whatever. So what you really, really want to do is master some of these faster inductions. If you are taking more than about 3.5 minutes to get somnambulism, you got to up your game. There's just too many things that can go wrong. Now, by induction, I mean you take someone from the normal state, okay? Normal state of suggestibility, like everybody's suggestible to some level at any time. Let me back up just a little bit here. What is hypnosis? One of the best definitions I've ever run across, ever tried to promote, is hypnosis is a heightened state of suggestibility. Okay, hypnotists, we give hypnotic suggestions and we suggest certain things that are techniques so that the client can change. For example, just direct suggestion, where we say, now you feel calm whenever you're speaking to groups, and a whole script like that. But then, so what happens if you just tell somebody that in the normal state of suggestibility, the subconscious mind goes, yeah, right. Mm-hmm. But if we get them into hypnosis, particularly deeper levels, threshold of somnambulism, full somnambulism, or profound somnambulism, then the mind opens up and becomes able to accept suggestions for things they like. Also, in these deeper states of hypnosis, what happens? Well, I almost sneezed. Don't you hate that? Almost sneezed. All right. The other thing that happens is that we need a heightened state of suggestibility to do some very powerful hypnotic techniques. For example, you hear me talking about age regression, age regression, age regression. One of the most powerful techniques available to the hypnotist. In order for someone to experience a true age regression, the reliving of an event, the other word for that is revivification, they must be in a deep enough level of hypnosis to hallucinate, because reliving an event from when they were 4 years old, well, guess what? That's a hallucination. So a hypnotic induction takes someone from the normal state of suggestibility into the level of suggestibility, the depth of hypnosis that they need to experience the process that you intend to give them, be it direct suggestion, be it age regression, be it some forms of parts work, or whatever it is. Okay, so your induction should be as brief as possible, and it should reliably take someone to the depth of hypnosis required to do the work. So I'm going to mention some of my favorite hypnotic inductions, all of which I've developed for the profession. The first one I want to talk about is the 5-path induction. The 5-path induction, I don't know, it was about maybe 3 years ago. I developed because there were so many problems with every other induction I was using that was in the 2 to 3 minute induction variety. And in addition to me seeing clients, one of the main things I do is I teach. And I really, when you're first learning to be a hypnotist, you need a good rapid induction. Not some 20-minute progressive relaxation induction that will put you and your client to sleep. Okay, so we want something that can get it done relatively quickly, 2-3 minutes, something like that, bam, they're in somnambulism. Preferably, there would be a built-in test, a covert test for that depth of hypnosis that you want to get them in, and it's all in the 5-path induction. Okay, I have complete podcasts dedicated to the 5-path induction. Go subscribe to this channel as soon as you do. Not the YouTube channel, but the videos on calbanyan.com. Just go to calbanyan.com if you're not already there. Click on the big red arrow that says Cal's, videos. You'll be given 4 of the latest videos, and then it'll say, hey, subscribe. And if you subscribe, then every week or whenever I put out a new video, I'll send you a quick note. You can unsubscribe at any time. I don't like junk mail any more than you do. Excuse me. And then what's going to happen is you will get a list of every podcast I've ever done. And you can just search down that list. And if you're a real techie like me, you can hit Control F on your keyboard. A search field will come up in your browser. It doesn't matter what browser you're using. And you can just put in induction. And then every one of my videos where I talk about inductions, which of course would include all the inductions I'm talking about today, all those podcasts will come up and you can watch them. So, 5-path induction. I've got complete 20-minute videos dedicated to it. In addition to that, I decided I wasn't going to just keep it for 5-pathers. It was too good for that. I gave it to the world. And so we put it on 5pathinduction.com. Excuse me. Now that's the number 5, PATH, induction.com. You go there, I've got scripts for you. I've got the full version, I've got an abbreviated short version, I've got a version that you can use for groups. I believe I've even got a recording of there so you can hear about the pace and tone and all that kind of thing. 5-path induction. The shorter the induction, the less time there is for anything to go wrong. Secondly, what if you could hypnotize someone to the level of somnambulism in 4 seconds? 4 seconds. I developed the 8-word induction just for that purpose. 8-word induction. I developed that induction because as a professional hypnotist, and you're seeing clients, you're going to get tired of even a 2-minute or 3-minute induction day in, day out, day in, day out. I can't imagine doing a 10 or 15 or 20-minute induction. I would not have lasted in this profession, I'll tell you that. So I had to come up with an 8-word induction. I started studying all those different, quote, instantaneous inductions out there, or rapid inductions, and they were too long. By too long, I meant they were too wordy. Like, it might take a minute or two to do the instantaneous inductions because there's too much jabber, jabber, jabber in preparation. So what I did is I just kept throwing out words, looking at the inductions until I found the critical 8 words that are required to properly induce a hypnotic experience of stage 4 or deeper. And so there they are, the 8 words. All you got to do is go to 8wordinduction.com, 8-word induction. I've got pictures that show all the stages of it. It takes about 4 seconds. I give you all the words, and just go there, 8wordinduction.com. There's lots and lots of people. Beware. There's people demonstrating the 8-word induction on YouTube and other places wrong. They're demonstrating it wrong. If you want to get it right from the guy that created it, go to 8wordinduction.com. Also, like I said, when you're subscribed to our list, to be a member of our podcasts on calbanyan.com, what do we give you? We give you the list of all the titles. And you can do a search down there, just type in induction, and the 8-word induction will be highlighted for you. Finally, one of the newest inductions. One of the other things I'm famous for is nudging the profession forward. And one of the things that I've done to help nudge the profession forward is to come up with something better than affect bridge age regression. And it is the time tunneling technique. And again, I have like 4 or 5 videos on the time tunneling technique on calbanyan.com. And as I discovered as I was doing that in sessions, the time tunneling technique in and of itself, with no previous induction, can put someone into somnambulism. You just start off with the regression, the way that it's done in the time tunneling technique, and you can create an instantaneous regression, which requires at least stage 4. So you can bypass induction altogether and use the time tunneling technique as your induction. It's all there for you. It is in podcast, I happen to have the number on this one, 121. And it is all about how to use the time tunneling technique as a hypnotic induction. Boy, I feel like I gave you a lot. It's just some of the things I wish I would have known back in the very beginning, and I just want to give it to you guys. Now, I did have this one person email that says, thank you so much for the podcast. You give away more for free than probably in any particular paid hypnosis certification course or book. And I said, thank you very much. And so he said also that, so I really don't think I need to take your actual physical course. And I went, ha ha ha, that's so funny. These podcasts are like magazine articles. They are bits of information. They are nuggets, golden nuggets, but you can only go so deep in 10 to 20 minutes. This is a sample. That what you're going to get in my certification classes goes so much more deeply, because we can show you where all these nuggets fit together and how to do them in an optimal way. You would never go off into a new profession or try to raise yourself in a profession by simply reading magazine articles. So, hope to see you in class. I want to see you at the convention, and that's it for now. Let's watch the next video. It's going to be on hypnosis is not fragile. All right, Cal Banyan signing off.